friends, it's Elle with Sacred Union Tarot, bringing you the fabulous Divine Feminine Friday reading. And this reading is going to be messages from your guides. So what do you need to know? What are your guides trying to tell you as we are working through these pretty intense energies with this full moon in Cancer tonight, January 6th. Crazy energies. But remember, we saw this card on Tuesday or Sunday or Tuesday, whatever day we did. But this is full moon in Cancer. Let your fears dissolve. This is from the Moonology Oracle deck. Let your fears dissolve. And what I heard when I was doing my meditation and pre-shuffling was your fears of things not working out. It's like you have this, and I don't want to use the word agenda, but you have some predetermined outcomes that you're kind of hinging a little bit of hope that's going to work, the way things are going to work out. That's what you feel is the most desirable outcome. However, this is a divine journey and your divine path, and your guides are working with you to determine what is in your highest and greatest good. It may not be what you think. So I'm actually going to take this is messages from your guides. I try not to shake the table, sorry. And I'll pull a couple of oracle and then I'll switch the camera when we do the tarot. You are here for a reason. And your beliefs are right for you. Okay, so this tells me that no fear. There is no reason to fear because you're right where you need to be. This is part of your path. This is part of your journey. And you are being divinely guided, and your guides are trying to let you know, just trust them, that everything will work out the way it's meant to. This is messages from your spirit guides, oracle from John Holland. Let's see what your spirit guides want you to know. Serenity. This is this peaceful surrender almost to the divine outcome because it's in your highest and greatest good. The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. There is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings or emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. This is about releasing those attachments to some unresolved issues or resentments or anger or fear. Just release it all. Okay? So let's build from there. Let me switch the camera for you and we'll pull some tarot on this and see what's coming up for you. There we go. Thank you. I'm going to take from the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. Obviously, I love John Holland's work and his decks. So let's see what's coming in for you for this January 6th full moon in Cancer energy, Divine Feminine Friday. You don't have to be Divine Feminine to be watching this or to get a message from this. This is about the Divine Feminine energy in all of us coming into balance. Okay, so we have firm foundation in the reverse. We have heartache and loss upright. And then we have spiritual strength in the reverse. This to me is focusing on those regrets and resentments. They're destabilizing. That's why you're supposed to leave them, and especially from 2022. I'm really getting the energy of the previous year. What heartache and loss, the firm foundation is a destabilization, and then the spiritual strength is succumbing to this energy. I'm going to pull some tarot on each one. Let's see, what is this heartache and loss about? It's disrupting your serenity. Why? You're afraid of something. With letting the fears resolve, holy cow, the Eight of Wands in reverse. And the deck is upright. A lot of reversals, but in this deck we don't do reversals, but it's in the reverse. Intentional. It's a challenge. 8 of Wands. Look at how they're blowing the dandelion wishes. It feels like you're challenged by you're wishing for something and it hasn't manifested yet, so it's kind of heart-wrenching to you, and now it's almost like you're just afraid it's not going to work out. That's what the energy I got at the very beginning is, the fear of something not working out, that you might lose something. All of these are coming out. Here's the Hangman. Okay, seeing things from the spiritual side as opposed to the rational side, the egoic side. It feels like you need to shift into, it's not working out because it's not what's right for you. And there's the King of Swords, yeah. Once you shift your perspective to trusting the divine plan for yourself, that's what's needed, is shifting out of fear-based wanting to trusting. Trusting that everything is working out the way it is meant to. Let's see what else comes out on this firm foundation. This is the 5 of Pentacles. There's a fear of loss. What are you afraid of losing? Something from last year. 7 of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. Something you worked really hard for. Something from last year that you worked really hard for didn't manifest. And it's created this dynamic, even a fear of trusting, a fear of saying, you know, the divine plan is going to culminate in something better. It feels like you're having self-doubts in your belief. Like, I don't know if I can believe this anymore because what I wanted to happen did not come true. And so now I have this fear that I've spent all this time believing in something that's not real. The Moon. That's an illusion. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Swords. Yeah, you kind of got into a possible situation where you're like, you know, why do I even believe in this anymore? And I'm hearing twin flames. Why do I believe in this anymore? Maybe all of this that I've spent all of this time embracing, it's not manifesting the way I want it to, so I'm not quite sure I believe it anymore. I'm not seeing the visible results of it. I'm not seeing union with my soulmate, my twin flame. I'm not bringing in the things that I want. You have this isolationism. You feel very alone in your beliefs. Decisions. This is messages from mermaids. That's that 2 of Swords energy. I'm getting the feeling of kind of making decisions around trying to make what's not meant for you manifest in your life. Let's clarify. If it's not meant for you, it's okay not to want it. Eight of Cups. The Star. Page of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. King of Pentacles on the bottom. The Empress. Okay. All right, so what I'm getting from this whole reading is there is something that you really had your heart set on, that you heavily invested your time, your hope, and I'm getting union with your twin, that was supposed to happen in some union window, and that was going to be the signal to you that your belief system is on target. That, yeah, this is all true because, you know, it all paid off in the end. That's an illusion. What's meant for you has not revealed itself completely yet. And you're a little heartbroken over that. You're kind of resentful. Like, if I'm going to do all this work, why can't I have what I want? And maybe stepping outside kind of that Empress energy. But it feels like, I mean, it feels that you're having difficulty believing in your spiritual journey right now, because it's not manifested the particular items that you wanted. And so then you're having this fear-based energy, like, you know, is any of this true? Am I just reprogramming myself into a different belief that is untrue? And it's very hard to align with your spiritual belief system when you question whether or not it is indeed authentic. Let's get messages from your animal spirit guides. Stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to outcome. That's what's kind of derailed your process, is you were attached to an outcome that's not meant for you. I think that's what I said. Let's pull a little bit more from the Psychic Tarot and see where do we go from here. If we shift our perspective with this Hangman energy, there's not a lot of major arcanas here. We have the Star, the Moon, the Empress, and the Hangman. Third eye chakra, recognition and reward. All right, I'm going to read from the book on the third eye chakra. So number 6, maybe that's blocked. This is the most often talked about of all the chakras, and clairvoyance, inner seeing, intuition, and high levels of consciousness are all associated with this energy center. Found between your eyebrows and just above the bridge of your nose, it works closely with the throat and crown chakras and will assist you with your psychic and intuitive inner guidance. That's why it says in this one, speak your truth respectfully and compassionately, because you want to use that throat chakra and, you know, your higher self alignment with your third eye chakra in order to speak your truth, your spiritual truth, your beliefs that are right for you. To balance the third eye chakra, I recommend that you practice walking, meditations, breathwork, yoga, tai chi, visualizations, and color therapy. Don't just focus on this one chakra as part of your development, as it is important to remember that they should all be in balance in order to work in unison and harmony. And I think that's the whole sum of this reading, is that you have an imbalance where you're unable to see something because you're kind of being blinded by the fact that you wanted this so badly. A kind of that twin flame union. You wanted it so badly, and you like, that's where my happiness lies. And that is the illusion here. With this full moon, you have to get into the energy of serenity and surrender, because the outcomes are going to be, I just saw the Ten of Cups, are going to be happier than you could have imagined if you had gotten what you wanted. Three of Cups. Got a lot of threes here. So they're encouraging you. The threes to me are a catalyst to change. And so they're encouraging you to shift your perspective from lack, from being feeling spiritually isolated, to trusting and being in this serenity, this knowing that everything's going to work out marvelously for you. Bottom of the deck, Justice, 11 card. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords. Don't get trapped. Don't get trapped into thinking that just because it didn't work out the way you want, that's a question to your spiritual belief system. I think that's where you are at some point. If this is resonating for you, this feels like that's where you are. You're kind of questioning, and you're almost at this Two of Wands point. Which road do I go? Do I continue to believe in something that has kind of let me down and disappointed me? Or do I have faith and surrender and trust that this is, whatever works out is going to be what's right for me? That's that Two of Swords energy. Underneath that was the Four of Cups. And underneath that's the Three of Cups again. And underneath that is the Devil. So this has become a toxic choice point. What to release? Sorry, that's my stomach growling. What to release? Release the fear with this new moon or this full moon in Cancer. Release that fear, that emotional turbulence that you're succumbing to because you're questioning the outcome of why. Why didn't this happen the way I wanted it to? You know, this was something that was my heart's desire, and I'm doing all the spiritual work so that I can manifest what my heart's desire is. But it's not working the way I want it to work. That's fear-based thinking. And that's what you're being asked to release with this full moon. This feels like divine feminine energy. Do I want to pull something for... Let's check out the wisdom of Rumi. What does Rumi think? I think Rumi was a twin flame. That's just my belief. I don't know. But it just feels like the energy of his wisdom was based in twin flame. So feel free to disagree. But all right, let's see what Rumi says about this energy that you're in. It really, I mean, zeroing in on the energy, it feels like you're disappointed that the twin flame union has not happened the way you thought it would. And so now there's this frustration and disappointment and almost a resentment for the amount of work that you've done. You feel like that's what's supposed to happen. But we'll see. The angel Razvar, it's a 27, which is a 9. Tell me the truth, I asked love. What are you? I am the everlasting life, love said. I am the recurring joy of living. You are being empowered to serve, to assist, to offer a genuine spiritual contribution to this planet, to become a sacred hand at work for the will of the heaven. Such is the capacity bestowed upon the soul that is wise and filled with love, and therefore desiring to serve. So then do not doubt yourself, beloved. You have been blessed with this by the Master, so to find the precious jewel of your own soul and claim it. Cast aside your doubts. Whatever is in your heart is the method by which the great jewels shall be collected. The Master teaches us that we are built to serve according to higher perfection. Scoop up the jewels through your service and do not render yourself incapable through nightmares of false imaginings and smallness of mind. You are being guided to deepen your life purpose and divine destiny. Like a maturing adult who is ready to take on the mantle of greater responsibility, your soul is stepping up. You are going through a process of assuming more spiritual responsibility for the honest and empowered expression of your own essence. And through that, your healing presence in the world is increasing. You are stepping up and forward onto your path. This is appropriate now. It will make you more visible, but that is how it should be. It is not about being worth more than another. It is about the utter, sensible use of light, that it is not to be dampened down by a shade, but instead placed where it can cast its fullness so that others, still in darkness, may find their way more easily. And I think the readings that we have been talking about for the past several weeks have been exactly that. Okay, I mean that is that is the message. Please take what resonates, leave what does not. If you need a personal reading, please reach out to the email in the description box. And thus, my friends, have a wonderful, fabulous Friday, full moon Friday. Release your fear. You are an instrument of the divine, therefore protected. I'll see you next time. Namaste.